I like it. You going across there?
Yeah.
Are you? I got the camera rolling. I'll watch you go across there. Viral moment. Have a good one, buddy. What's up there, everybody? Maybe the last ride of the year, I'm not sure. It's about 55 today, and we're on the tip corner of South Carolina and Georgia, and thought we'd take advantage of the fall colors and maybe film a little bit today. So come right along with us. We'll check back with you soon. All right, guys, coming into Clayton, Georgia here. There's some pretty good color. I think this is going to be a pretty good weekend for a little bit of fall colors. We'll see how it goes. This is a cool little town here in Raven County, Georgia. It's a small little town. Not very far from where I live in South Carolina, so it's a good little day ride to come over here and grab some lunch and hit some trails. I think it must be probably 50 degrees or so. It's not too bad. I got one of those Milwaukee 12-volt hoodies that you can it has 3 different temperature settings. So I tried it out a little bit. I got it from my tool guy, and I tried it out a little bit last week on a cool day, and it works pretty good. It definitely kind of keeps your core, chest, and back warm. So that's going to help and maybe extend the riding out just a little bit. It was cool that he had it. Let's see, I think we're gonna go back left here. Got some hay on top of the Astro van. If you guys like little Americana backcountry towns, this is a pretty cool little town here. It's got a couple cool restaurants, nice little shops. If you're ever in the area, it's right on the Smoky Mountain 500, so it's a pretty cool little place to come to. Food truck down here. If you're ever here, it's got one of the best barbecue sandwiches I ever had. Shenanigans, it's right there. Really good. I think we'll give it a try for lunch today. See if I can find a little place to park. Man, it's busy today. That's cool though. It's good. Yep, that's definitely some fall colors, isn't it? Found that by mistake, and that's nice. Right here in front of the county building. So for real, guys, if you come up here at Clayton on 76, that Shenanigans food truck, it's got some of the best pulled pork, if you like that, you can get. This has some brown sugar sauce with it, and chips and slaw. It's just good if you like that kind of food. Try it out. Shenanigans. guys. This is going to be one of my favorite little areas off of the Smoky Mountain 500. This is the Tallulah River, and you actually cross the Tallulah River up here to get onto Charlie's Creek Road, but I'm not going to do that today because it's cold, and I inevitably get wet every time I do it, even with waterproof boots, so we'll save that for the spring. I do have a video already on this area. That's a beautiful river though, and there's some trout in there, little campsites up here. It's just a cool area. Some people camping actually. Be a nice place to have a little fire and warm up. Oh, it's not terrible today, but it's a little cool. I just ride along here. Anyway, cross the Tallulah River up here on Charlie's Creek Road, and it's a nice river crossing, super wide. You actually kind of go up the river, down the river, depending on which way you're going. But this river just really carves a gorge out in the mountain. It's really beautiful. But what I was saying earlier is I have another video. At the end of this road is a place called Tate City, and there's some history on that. I believe it's actually an old ruby mining town. It's the smallest town, or the next to the smallest city in Georgia. It's not really a city. It's got a sign up there that says population, I think 32, give or take, plus or minus on the sign. So this is a pretty popular area for people to come. Trout fishing, camping. It's usually pretty highly traveled, but it's absolutely beautiful. We'll let the camera roll it through here. I'll let you guys see it. It's just a nice area for sure. Fella doing some fishing there. Last time I came, I think it was Cody, in the spring or summer, and people were catching fish. So you can see on the map there, the dark line is the SM500, and the SM500 is just a route that a fella made that it's basically Forest Service road, mostly off-road and backcountry roads. Pretty cool place to travel. That river's really putting it out now. How we doing? Yeah, that is really beautiful. I mean, there's a waterfall every 50 feet, basically. Big rocks down in there. Where that white water is right there, you can pull a trout out of there almost without a doubt, I think. It's just some great spots up through here. It's probably like a nice little swimming hole. We'll ride up here to the crossing and then turn around because I got a late start today, and it's as usual, and it's going to end up getting dark on me if I'm not careful. So I'm not too terribly far, 30 miles from the truck, but I like to stop and take pictures and just enjoy the ride and the trail and the scenery, and it'd get dark fast. That's a good example of it. Always ride right on gravel roads. Ride to the right. But not so far right that you go off the road. Any luck?
Hey, how we doing?
All right, how you?
Good.
Y'all having any luck?
No.
I figured there'd be some in there since it's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, we just got kind of going,
I heard that.
I used to come up here a few years ago, and I'm finally venturing back. So.
It's the time of the world to get out in the woods, isn't it?
You're doing what I want to get into. Me and some boys have been talking about getting some bikes.
Do it, man. I've owned this bike almost 20 years, and it's getting wore out, but it's a good bike.
That's exactly what we want. What we want to do is this.
Oh yeah, man. So this is a guy from Columbia, South Carolina, marked a route out that's 500 miles long. It's called the Smoky Mountain 500. If you ever want to check it out.
Okay.
It basically, you can go clockwise, counterclockwise. It crosses the river down here.
Yes, sir.
And all the way to Robbinsville, Tellico, circles back around through the Cohuttas, Dahlonega, and comes back out. It's just a huge circle. Dang. And he did it to where about every 150 miles or so is a campground. Okay. You know, like a motorcycle, right. 2 wheels of such is, and all that stuff.
That's awesome.
So I'm
you
just
can kind of stop around and make the loop.
Yeah, me and my buddy, I don't like to go too far by myself, but me and my buddy have done pretty much the whole thing, and it's awesome. Man, there's nothing like it. Because well, when you own this, you're thinking about nothing but it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, hey, good luck to you. Yeah, man. Y'all see if y'all can catch some.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people getting into bikes. I'm telling you, I rode all my whole life when I was a kid. The room there, brother. And kind of slowed down riding some, but when the world went crazy, I've been riding more. And it's been nice. Just like I told that fella, you're concentrating on balancing and not hitting things and not worrying about anything else in the world. And there's plenty of that to worry about. But that's for another time. I like it. You going across there?
Yeah.
Are you? I got the camera rolling. I'll watch you go across there. Viral moment. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, so that worked out perfect. This is the river crossing I'm talking about. So he's going to be going on to Charlie's Creek Road. That's a cool little camper he's got too. Oh yeah. Pretty neat. Now, I don't know how it is right now, but that road over there is pretty, at one time it's pretty, I have that little CT125 and it pretty much swallowed it. But I mean, I actually went off in it right here the last time and it was pretty deep. Yeah, cool deal. I'm glad we caught that. Very nice little river. Again, Tallulah River. And that's going on to Charlie's Creek Road there. Upper High Tower, I guess you might call it. Some people call it that. I should have gave that guy my channel name and he could have checked his video out, I guess. All right, we'll come back, guys. Gonna hit some dirt right here, I believe. Don't really know how to pronounce that, but that's what it is. And this is gonna be a pretty good little ride through here. I've been through here before. I don't remember how far it is, but it's a pretty good little ride through. Though. Well, I have to say I've got the Milwaukee jacket on halfway, so it's got high, medium, and low, and I've got it on medium. I might have to turn it down. It's pretty warm. Give it a pretty good review so far. good. Oh, I think that fella was behind us, so he's just now coming around. So it's not too far through here. And if you see a Kia minivan, you know that the road's not too bad. Got that open today. That's usually not open, I don't think. Let's make a mental note of that road there. Now, some of these roads, Georgia, I think opens only during hunting season, maybe. And that might be why that one was open. Back tomorrow. I tell you what, guys, I don't know, it's not really the time to do it, but I could give a quick review of this DR350 right quick. I tell you what, it's been a great bike. I know I've probably said it before, and I don't want to brag on it too loud and have to walk or nothing, but this has got to be close to the 20th year. I think I got this bike in 2000 or 2001. Maybe it was 02 or 03. At least 17 years I've had it, at least. I can't remember exactly what year I bought it. I guess I could look back and see when I licensed it, but it has been, I mean, it's just been a phenomenal machine. There's just no other way to put it. It's good all around, on-road, off-road, plenty of power. I just recently put the exhaust on it. It was pretty much bone stock for years, and I geared it down a little bit since we do a lot of woods riding lately. This is some crazy rock right here. But you know, not a review video at all. But now see, there's another little road that's open that might be cool to check out. I don't know exactly where it goes, but it looks pretty cool. But anyway, it's just a good all-around machine. 75 miles to the gallon. You know, it's got 30 horsepower. Suspension's great. It's lightweight. Now I've lowered it some because I'm only 5'9" and shrinking. But I put a seat concept seat on it, which they make great stuff, by the way. I'll link them in the description of the video. They absolutely have, I think, some of the best seats you can get. And for certain bikes, they offer the pan and everything. For this bike, they just offered the cushion and cover. But they have it to where it's you know, it's 2 inches lower, but still it's still as soft, you know. But yeah, the bike is just a good machine. I mean, put that seat concept seat on it and lowered the suspension down just a little bit. I just let some preload off of the rear shock, and I can pretty much ride it on flat ground. But it's got plenty of power. You can wheelie in third gear. It's just a good machine. I don't like getting too crazy by myself with it. I mean, you can see it's got plenty of, don't even have to clutch it. It's just got plenty of power, and the exhaust really helped it. So it looks like the people have been traveling this road pretty good because the leaves are blown over out of the way, which we've seen several people. We're up to 3,000 feet, so it's climbing pretty good. There's some pretty good view right there. Oh yeah. Hard to see through the trees, but it's a pretty good view. This is a super cool little area right here. And by super cool, it's super cool and super cool. As in temperature wise. I don't know how cold it's got to be in the 40s. Maybe. Wow. Listen. Ease it up there, lady. Pretty mountain valley through here. This is going to come out in Dillard, Georgia, and I may end up having to just hit the road and head back. It's getting pretty late. But what I was saying before about the bike, it you know, just an overall good machine. I've really enjoyed it. I've put a good many. It's got 15 or 16,000, 15,300, and I think it had 3,000 or 4,000 when I got it. So I haven't rode it a ton. Most of those miles are just around the farm. Put a ton of it on it last year, this year. But if you find the DR350, this is a 93, which is kickstart only. But in 94 it was electric. If it's an S model. Some wheelers. Alright, so we're gonna go ride on the pavement, looks like. Alright guys, so the $1 million question is, do we take the road back? I think that's probably going to be our best bet. Starting to get late, and I sure would hate to get hung up on top of a mountain, and it's going to be in the 20s tonight. Have to camp, build a fire. I'm not even sure I brought. Yeah, I did bring some matches. I think we're just going to hit the road back, and we'll just make a short and sweet video out of this one today. Because I technically could go across here. I believe this is dirt. Let's see. Flats. And right here is where I'm parked. So it's just a little bit too late, I think. That's a pretty good little ride through there. Let's see how long that would be. That's 5 miles. Oh yeah, that's pretty good ways. Probably close to 20 miles. Alright, we'll get on the road, pound some pavement. Alright guys, so we found a pavement from Dillard to Clayton, and we're back on Warwoman Road. Oh yeah, so there's a little bit of fall color up on the mountain there. A lot of the leaves have fallen though. But anyway guys, that's gonna finish up the video. I'm getting close to where I parked today. I just wanted to share some cool little fall colors with you. I'll put a link down in the bottom for the Milwaukee jacket that I'm wearing today. It's really cool, and some other little neat things. And you guys go, this isn't a moto camping video, but there's a ton of camping up in one of my favorite campgrounds is off of this road, so it sparked my memory. But you guys go check out motocampnerd.com and check his website out if you guys like to camp and have lightweight hiking style gear that you can carry with you on your bike, not weigh you down. Good sleeping bags, good tents, good cookware, just all kind of good stuff, and great people to deal with. They'll do you right, and good prices, and you don't have to worry about it. You're gonna order it, it's gonna come in. So go check them out again, guys. motocampnerd.com. And I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'm not real sure how many more we can do. It's getting kind of chilly, so I'll definitely do some review videos through the winter and maybe some other things, but just keep your eye on the channel, sub if you hadn't, and give us a comment down there below and a like if you want. And again, appreciate you riding along. Come back and see us. Have a good one.